without further ado, let's dive into this one. Hi everybody, this is Gringo Scott here. Today we'll be doing the movie on our day 10 of our super duper 30 videos in 30 days video challenge. We're on day 10. That's 1/3 of the way there. Hay que celebrar. Woohoo! I'm trucking along, man. Whew. It's a challenge. This is going to be absolutely anything. A 2017 movie. It's a sci-fi movie. Without further ado, let's go ahead and check this one out. Simon Pegg plays a guy named Neil, who is a school teacher and appears at maybe a middle school. He seems to be a lazy, not motivated guy, kind of like your creative that never gets start going. He's just not getting his life going. He's kind of just getting by in life and such. He has a neighbor that he fantasizes over, played by Kate Beckinsale. Pardon me if I hack that name, but that's the name I know it as. And he has a dog. Now he's into her, but he's too shy to be able to really hook up with her. Or she kind of seems, she's into him, but then she's like, how's you doing on your book? And he's like, oh, yes, I'm working on a book that's going to change the world. It's going to be an amazing book. And she's like, oh, really? Well, when is it going to be done? Well, I'm reorganizing the chapters. He's been working on this forever. It's that great work of art that he never finishes, which we all know in reality. Just write it, dude, because it's going to suck. And then you write 10 others, and then maybe the 10th one is good enough for people to even want to read it. That's the basic story with that. That's his situation. He's a loser, not getting anywhere in life. He likes this girl, and he has a dog. Then enters back. We go back to 1970. In the 70s, we launched a probe, like a Voyager, maybe, I think is what they're trying to refer to. It goes out in outer space. It has a here we are, we're humans, get to know us, here we are type of thing. Well, apparently they said that happened. Now what if aliens discovered this? Well, these aliens discovered they're super advanced, and apparently they're into a game called, now we're going to see if you pass the test. If you pass the test, you can join a galactic race. If not, we destroy you. And the game is, we give you absolute power. We're going to give some random human in this planet absolute power, and depending on how he uses it, if he uses it how we like, which is the good, which good is subjective to some extent, but if he uses it how they like, then the Earth and the human will join this galactic race of superior beings. If not, they will destroy the Earth. So that's the basic setup. This one asked the question, which is why I like this movie to an extent more than I would have, because I just like the idea of it. What if you had absolute power? What would it be like? And it goes, okay, we give someone absolute power. What does he do with it? Like, not just quick imagine, I want absolute power. Yeah. No, but it's like, well, then what do you do? What's your day look like? How does it affect your interpersonal relationships? How does it affect you? And I think the reality is, I don't know if you guys ever played any video games where you were enjoying the video game, maybe you got frustrated with it, then you look up a cheat code, and the cheat code's like, let's say, all weapons, invulnerability, you can walk through walls. It's called clipping, I think is what they call it. Well, once you do that, the game is fun for about 15 minutes, but then you start seeing the game as broken. You're like pulled away from it. You're no longer immersed in the game. You feel like you're beyond the game, and it gets boring pretty quick. That imitates life as well. I think life is like that as well. We need, as humans, we need to work towards goals. We need to have conflict. We need to struggle through things. We need to be around people that sometimes don't agree with us. Bunch of yes people isolates us. We need that feed off of the other in order to define ourselves and who we are. Having absolute power will isolate us, will make us unhappy, and overall, just won't be good. Won't be good for anyone, and it will certainly not be good for us. This movie, the bad. I think it's just the inherentness of this type of movie. You're giving someone absolute power. So all stories have conflict. All stories have conflict and a challenge to overcome. You know, it's the hero's quest. Overcome a challenge, become a better person, return to normal but yet changed, yada yada yada. So they got to do that story plot, your classic hero's quest with him, but he's absolutely powerful. So the only way you can create conflict, because he's literally super powerful, is to make him an idiot, make him dumb, make him do things that you're sitting and watching like, why don't you just do this? Why are you doing it that way? What is wrong with you? The classic miscommunication, which is just a pet peeve of mine. Really bad movies will do that, where they just, or shows, that's all they rely on is miscommunications. People do not communicate with each other. The final bad I'd like to say about this movie, I feel like the aliens who gave him the superpower was just an excuse to justify giving him a superpower. It could have been a rock that gave him the power or anything else, and it was a real weak story that they had. I think that could have been a little better. It's just like a filler almost. Yeah, we need someone to give him the power so we can go through this thing. Wow. The good. There was good in this movie. I did enjoy it. It's just a fun, lighthearted, stupid movie. Just sit back, relax, don't think about it too much. I like Kate Beckinsale. I love Simon Pegg movies in general. So if you like his movies, you're going to like this movie to a certain extent at least. I think it's worth watching. I'm going to not say you shouldn't watch it. Also, it's got Robin Williams, rest in peace. He plays a dog, and he does such a good job of acting like how I think a dog would act or think or talk, that it's whoever wrote that or whatever. It's really funny. That's really funny. Worth seeing as well. Overall, look, this isn't a masterpiece. I didn't like ponder my existence or reality itself after watching this. I certainly didn't cry. It's just kind of dumb. It's a Simon Pegg movie. It's not one of his best. Before I give my opinion of this movie, I'll scale of 1 to 10. I'd like to remind you guys to please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. It means a lot to this channel. It helps me grow. And without further ado, I give absolutely anything out of scale of 1 to 10 a 5.5 out of 10. 5.5 out of 10.
Peace! Yeah, boy!